The Enticer subsurface tweak bait has been designed to work just underneath the surface of the water, imitating an injured or fleeing bait fish. And it's these distress signals sent out by the erratic movements of the lure that will provoke that fish to strike more readily. The lure comes rigged with two mustard hooks, a belly hook and a tail hook, and this setup is ideal for pretty much every situation. Okay, when creating the action on this lure, you can use it in various ways. You can give little small taps of the rod tip and create that erratic little action through the water, or you can use bigger sweeping movements of the rod tip to create more of a fleeing fish. It's well worth trying different actions to see what's working on the day or what kind of fish you're fishing for.
The lure swims well rigged with either one or two hooks. So if you're fishing in very strong seas and the waves are pushing hard on your lure and you're finding it hard to wind up the slacking time, you always have the option of fishing with only the tail hook, which could help in a big swell. Another situation when one tail hook could also work is when fishing over very shallow grounds with reef showing, as this will allow the lure to stay right up at the top of the water, working it between the surface and just below with less chance of getting snagged, which is what very often happens with many subsurface lures. Finally, when targeting larger fish with a small lure, one tail hook can be a good option. The lures can handle any fish providing you upgrade to a larger, stronger tail hook and ring. This fish could be landed on the original hooks, but in the footage a larger treble was being used to replace the original setup to target large snappers. It's well worth trying out both hook setups to see what you prefer. Two hook setup will work well in all situations and was designed for fishing over rocky grounds, but this just gives you some versatility when the conditions are a bit more extreme. When casting in shallow waters, make sure you turn over the bail arm when the lure hits the water and wind up the slack. You can then work the lure from slow to a fast retrieval, whatever suits you. If you come across some shallow reef, just keep the rod tip up and you can work the lure onto the surface, passing over rocks literally inches under the water until you're into deeper water and you can let it drop down again. Lighter weighted lures in 30 and 50 grams were specially designed with bass in mind and are perfect to cast over rocky coastlines. They cast exceptionally well for a swim bait and allow you to cover a lot of ground. It's great to have a versatile lure that can be worked either slow or fast depending on what's necessary. For our longest casting lures from the Enticer range, check out the Enticer Topwater, which has a different weighting system and was specifically designed and weighted for maximum casting distance. So remember, try out both hook setups and see what works best for your situation. If you need a very lively action and have fish that generally follow the lure, a one hook setup could be best. If you're targeting fish that hit from below or the side, then you'll be better off using a belly hook and a tail hook. Good luck and thanks for watching.